Welcome to part 8 of the AWS Ecosystem Deep Dive. Here's where we are in our story. We have built a complete cloud-native infrastructure: security, networking, compute, databases, integration, analytics, and CI/CD. That's part 1 through 7. But here's the reality. Most companies aren't starting from scratch. They have got existing databases in data centers, applications running on old servers, maybe even stuff in a different cloud. Part 8 is about getting all that into AWS. We are covering DMS for data migration, Application Migration Service for servers, DataSync for files, and the Snow family, actual physical devices AWS ships to you for massive transfers. This is critical for anybody working on cloud migrations. Subscribe and let's make the move. Let's continue our story. You have been talking to the data teams and the development teams, and you discover something. Some databases are still on premises in the old data center. Some applications are running on physical servers. Some might even be in a different cloud like Azure. These need to be migrated to AWS. So, how do we do that? For migrating databases, DMS is your go to. Database Migration Service. Let's find it in the options here, and then we go to the migration and transfer section, and you see all the migration options over here. And DMS is right here, Database Migration Service. DMS can migrate databases to RDS, Aurora, Redshift. It supports many source databases like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, Postgres, MongoDB, and more. Here's what's really powerful. DMS can do this with minimal downtime. It replicates data continuously during migration. Your source database keeps running while DMS copies everything to AWS. When you're ready, you just switch over. For moving large amounts of data, not database data, but files, there's DataSync, which is right here. DataSync transfers data to S3, EFS, or FSX. It's up to 10 times faster than open source tools. It handles bandwidth optimization, data integrity verification, and encryption. You would use this for internal data migrations, ongoing data transfers between on-premises and cloud, or hybrid storage scenarios. For migrating servers, the actual Windows and Linux machines, there is Application Migration Service, also called MGN, which you can find right here. This is lift and shift migration. It replicates your servers to AWS with minimal changes to the applications. You install an agent on your source server, MGN continuously replicates it to AWS, and when you're ready, you just cut over. If you have existing VMware investments, there is Elastic VMware Service, which is right here. It runs VMware workloads natively on AWS. Your existing VMware VMs can run on AWS without any modifications. You use the same VMware tools you're already familiar with, and it's the fastest path for organizations with heavy VMware usage. Now, here's the fun one. What if you have so much data that sending it over the internet would take years? I mean, literally years. That's the Snow family that you see here. These are physical devices that AWS ships to you. Snowcone is the smallest, 8 terabytes, very portable, fits in a backpack. Snowball Edge is bigger, 80 terabytes, and it can also do compute on the device. And Snowmobile, this is literally a shipping container on a truck, 100 petabytes. AWS ships this to you. You can load your data, you ship it back. They upload it to AWS. Sometimes shipping is faster than sending it over the wire. And finally, Transfer Family, which is right here. Transfer Family provides SFTP, FTPS, and FTP access to S3 and EFS. If your partners or customers send files via traditional FTP protocols, Transfer Family lets them keep using those protocols while you store everything in AWS. Migration covered. Let's recap. Everything's migrated. But now the question is, how do we know it's all working? But to know how it's all working, in part 9, we are covering management and governance, meaning CloudWatch for monitoring, CloudTrail for auditing, CloudFormation for infrastructure as code, and more. We are in the home stretch now. 3 parts to go. Subscribe if you haven't, drop a like, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description. See you in part 9.